Edward had been a teacher for more than 20 years. His life followed the same routine every day. He woke up early, made a cup of tea, and went to school. His job was stable, but recently, he started to feel that something was missing. One quiet morning, Edward arrived at school earlier than usual. He sat alone in his classroom and looked at the empty desks. He asked himself, "Is this all I will do for the rest of my life?" That question stayed in his mind. Edward believed that children learn better when lessons are fun and simple. He remembered how he taught his own children at home. Instead of using only books, he used sounds, games, and repetition. They learned it quickly, and they enjoyed it. That day, Edward made a decision. He would turn his idea into something real. At home, he took a notebook and began writing. He organized his ideas carefully. He focused on letters, sounds, and simple reading skills. He wanted everything to be clear and easy. The next day, he showed his work to his colleague, Margaret. She said, "Edward, this is a strong idea. It could really help children. But how will you share it?" Edward replied, "I don't know. I'm not very good with technology." Margaret smiled and said, "You don't need to do everything at once. Just start with a small step." These words made a big difference. Edward decided to follow her advice. Every day, he learned one small skill. First, he improved his writing. Then, he learned how to record his voice. After that, he started creating simple lessons. At the beginning, it was not easy. Sometimes he felt tired, and sometimes he doubted himself. But he did not stop. He reminded himself that progress takes time. After a few weeks, Edward created his first lesson. It was about the letter. He used a clear voice and simple examples. When he showed it to his children, they said, "This is fun." Their reaction made him feel happy and confident. For the first time in years, he felt excited. Step by step, he created more lessons. Each one was better than the one before. He was still learning, but he was also building something meaningful. One evening, Edward looked at his notebook again. He smiled and said, "It all started with one small step." At that moment, he understood something important. You don't need to be perfect to begin. You only need the courage to start.